Welcome all. So this is another audio recording, like I said, that I'll be doing next week also, because I'm extremely busy and sometimes I'm not even in the city. So I'm sending this recording to the team for a very important topic today, which has come to me, in fact, which had come to me from a long time, but I was unable to speak on this. So today's topic is karma cleansing. Now, the word karma is being used like fashion these days, all around the spiritual field, and even in the corporate sectors, people talk about karmas and, good karmas and bad karmas and cleansing the karmas, so on and so forth. So today we'll be picking up this topic, but I will not be talking about that how to cleanse the karma in a bookish way, or I will not be talking about it that mostly. I'm sure that so many people are aware about what is karma and what is karma cleansing, and there's so many therapies behind it and so many formulas behind the karma cleansing aspect. There's so many workshops which are being conducted, but today I'm going to be talking about this in the most simplest form that any human being can understand this and can actually apply this in their daily routines. So let's get started. So let me start with the kind of questions I get on the mail regarding this topic, and I get massive ones, trust me. I mean, I'm loaded with questions on mails when my team sends me those questions about karmas, and so many complaints with the God, so many complaints with the divine that why me, and I never did anything wrong, and I never punished anybody, and I'm being punished by God, and I'm the one who's suffering, and I don't see people suffering all around me. All my friends are happy and they're full of peace and money and promotions and everything, and I'm the one who's slogging myself and still I'm not getting the results. People always fool me. I don't fool anybody. I am not that successful. My classmate is doing so well in the exams. I keep on studying so much, still I don't get the marks. I'm so intelligent in the office. I do all the Excel sheet works, and I do all the presentations and the PowerPoint presentations I keep on making, and the credit goes to somebody else. My senior takes it away. And the complaints, there's a list of complaints which is absolutely endless. And people who come to me for phone conversations, oh my God, you have to trust me that for another 5 minutes or 3 minutes, they are just on the phone about their own complaints. There's so much irritation and so much of, frustration within them regarding, that why God is punishing us so much when we did not do anything wrong in our lives. We are not doing anything wrong. I'm not taking anybody's money. I'm not taking any credits. I am paying my bills on time. I'm not going for vacations. I see people who do credits on credit cards. They are the ones who are going for vacations to these luxurious hotels, to these, these New Year parties which happen in Goa. And I'm the one who's living a great life. Great life in the sense that a struggling life, they mean in a sarcastic way. So why me? So this why me question comes to me, like an attack that, why me? To a spiritual person, that you have to tell us why me. So now the answer to all these questions that I give them, and today I'm going to say on the YouTube also, in the most simplest form, is that first of all, stop complaining. This is the first thing you have to do. Stop complaining. Okay? This is the first rule of karma cleansing. Or forget karma cleansing. If for anything that you want to change in your life, first stop complaining about that. That's the first thing. Okay? Now, since we are talking about karma cleansing, so we will be taking this into consideration. The first thing is stop complaining. Now what next? Now you have to understand that there is nothing that the God is giving you. especially not the sufferings. Okay? It is all your conducts. Now people say that I have not been doing anything. I know my life, this life that I'm living right now. I have not cheated anybody. I have not done anything bad with anybody around me. Then why I am the only one who's targeted? Then I tell them to see, this is one of the lives that you're living right now. How many lives have you lived before this? I mean the past life. Now there are some people who believe in past life. There are some people who do not believe in past life. But like I always say, you believe or you do not believe, the facts will not change. So definitely there are certain number of lives that you have lived, and then you have come to this present life that you're talking about right now, that I have not done anything wrong with anybody. But what about the previous lives? What about the previous lives? Just because you haven't seen those previous lives, you have forgotten about those lives, does not mean that you haven't lived it. So basically, in simple language, I'm trying to say that whatever you're getting in today's time, your present time, is the reaction of your past karmas or the past conducts that you've done. Now, how will you balance it? You have to first admit this fact and inhale this completely with yourself, in yourself, that whatever I'm getting in today's life is because of my past karmas. And a step ahead to this, if I will do another bad karma, just because that people are bad, let me also become bad, then you are adding on to that negative karma or a bad karma to your fresh bucket of karmas that you have in today's life. Okay? What does this mean? Let's simplify this to a larger extent. So what I simply mean is that today, if you're suffering with anything in your life, whether it's financial crisis, whether it's relationship, whether it is the recognition, anything for that matter, okay? No matter how bad the other person is doing with you, the worst things possible, distance yourself with that person. I don't mean that you have to just be a victim and just keep on listening to what the person is saying. No, answer back, but don't do anything revengeful. I mean, like, don't do anything that, I'm going to kill the person, I'm going to murder the person, and I'm going to make sure that, I do a complaint about this person. Anything severe, I mean. You let time do its job. You don't spoil your karmas. That does not mean you take out the frustration of what has been done with you with another person who's associated with you in your life. Just because the other person did bad with me, so let me also do something bad and, make sure that I'm also happy after doing this. No, don't do that. Because you're spoiling your own karmas, you're spoiling your own conducts. And this will never end. The cycle will never end. Okay? So what the best a person can do for the karma cleansing is very simple. That whatever you are going through right now, believe in it that is something like a punishment, that you have to go through that punishment right now, because that is something that you have done before. Okay, it's something like that you have cooked something with your own hand in the kitchen, in your own house kitchen, and that was something that you cooked is your past life, and now in this present life you have to eat it. Whatever you have cooked, you have to eat it. Nobody else has cooked that for you. You yourself has cooked that particular dish. And now in today's life, in this present life, you have to eat that food. So definitely you will get the taste of your own food that you have made. Okay? So now once you eat that is something like, if it's good, if that food is good, you will say it's a very tasty food. Okay, but if you cook that food not in a correct manner, with the correct spices and the correct food items in it, the healthy food items, definitely you will not get a good taste. So in any ways you have to eat the food. You cannot throw the food. If you will throw the food, you are adding on to another bad karma of throwing the food. Okay, so eat it, and then what you need to do is that with that bad taste in your mouth, you have to start preparing a new dish. A new dish means you have that bad taste in your mouth, but still knowing that this is my own conduct, you will have to do a good conduct again. Start fresh, don't do anything bad, cook a new dish, and this time make sure that dish that you're making has to be accurate, with correct spices level, with the correct food ingredients, healthy food ingredients, so that once the time comes for eating that dish, you get a good taste of it. Okay, so like this you will be finishing your punishments by accepting the punishments, going through the struggle of the punishment, but at the same time you are doing a good conduct and collecting those positive points of those good conducts in a new fresh bucket of yours. And the previous bucket which was there, full of the bad things that you have done in the previous lives, or the errors that you have done in your previous lives, is decreasing because you are going through the punishment. That bucket is full of punishment. Now one by one you are getting the punishment, you're getting punished. So that bucket is becoming light-weighted now. And here you're collecting the positivity of your good conducts. So your positivity is increasing and the negative aspect is decreasing. So definitely one time will come when it will be balanced. One time will come that the negative aspects will be finished, because you have gone through the struggle. You have taken that struggle on yourself. You faced that struggle. You have accepted in a strong manner that yes, these were my errors, these were my deeds. I was responsible for it, and I am the one who's going to face it. Understanding that whatever I'm getting in today's times is due to my own karma cycle. Maybe in my past life, one past life, or the second past life, or whatever it is. I am the one who's responsible for it, and I am the one who's going to rectify this. And this is the way to rectify it. Do not do any bad with any person. If you see somebody is growing more than you, and you are still more intelligent as compared to that person, then you have to understand and you have to surrender with this fact that his karma cycle, or his karmas in the past were much more stronger and much more pure than what you had. Maybe he's not that intelligent in this life, but he is getting the benefits of his past karmas that he did. Okay, and this is the fact. The earlier you will accept it, the more better you will feel. Okay, the more later you will accept it, the more troubled you will be. Okay, so in simple, this is the theory or the formula of karma cleansing, that keep on facing your punishments and keep on doing good. Don't do anything wrong with that frustration or that irritation level, and one day after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years or 10 years, or whatever your karma cycle, how bad your karma cycle is in the past, will get balanced out, and then your sufferings will stop. Sufferings, I mean the major sufferings. If you are suffering from something that you keep on complaining, it can be anything, like I said, relationship to money or whatever, it has to stop. It has to get balanced. Okay, there is no two ways about it. Okay, so this is what karma cleansing is all about, and it's not really complicated. It's just the matter of fact of accepting the fact and surrendering yourself. Okay, so that's about it. I hope this video helps you. This audio helps you, in fact, not the video. And next time I'm going to take up another new topic, interesting topic. Till then, goodbye.